is here, and today I'm making the C4D tutorial I promised I would make. So first you're gonna want to make two motexts. I already have this set up because in my Lightroom you already have text with it, so I have it set up. So with the top motext, you should put it into a null like this. Put the depth to 27 and the height to 150. And then for the second one, put it to 36 and 150. Then go to caps. I'm eating a mint, sorry if you can hear that. For the top, put it to 15 steps and then 4 radius and make it a fillet cap, because if not, it will look bad. And for the second, put it to 15 and 2 radius, 15 steps, and make it a fillet cap also. Alright, once you've done that, select both the mode text and then click Control C, and then no, or is it Alt C, or is it just C? Just C, and then Control left click and then Control left click this one. Make sure you click the plus so like you can see every layer. And then click Alt G and it will make a null. Do that with every letter. So Control left click and like that. So they're both in it. Alright, now go to MoGraph, go to Fracture, and drag all the nulls you just made into the fracture and delete all this stuff. It's unnecessary. And then just name them the letters that they're just by double left clicking twice. Like that. Alright, next go to Mesh, go to Axis Center, and click include children and use all objects and execute. And then same thing, execute and then execute for every letter. You don't do them all at once, it won't work. So hold on one second, guys. Sorry about that, my mom had to tell me something. Alright, so once you've done all that, it should rotate from the center, so like that. It shouldn't be rotating from like over here. So yeah. Alright, next we're going to do stuff. So click on the fracture keyframe at 0. Then go 4 frames behind the first drop. So, and then I'm going to drag the red arrow forwards. So if you would slide forwards, or it would be, actually, drag it so it's like this. Hold shift and left click, and then drag it till it says 160, and it's 160 here in keyframe. Then go 4 frames ahead, and then drag it backwards like that again, the red arrow, and keyframe. And then, sorry I'm eating a mint, go like 25 frames ahead, and then if it's like this, drag it till it says 0. Like that. Or actually till it says 360, whatever it says. And it will be 360 right here. Alright. Go to window, go to timeline. Click the F. Click fracture, click rotation, and click frame all. And then if it overlaps like this and goes up and then down, just drag it down the arrow, and then that will fix it. So alright, and then let's say right here I want the text to go forward like this. Keyframe 4 frames behind the beat. And then actually, okay, hold on. Sorry. Keyframe the first to like 390, the first keyframe, and then go 4 ahead and keyframe it to like 520 maybe, and then keyframe. And if you don't know what I'm doing, go to fracture, click chord, and then it says right there That's another way. And then these are little things, and they'll keyframe it. Alright, and then go to like here, like 140, if you're using the same song as I am, and keyframe to 360. Now it shouldn't look right. So if we go to F curves, frame on, you see how it goes down like that? Oh, this is exactly what everybody does that you don't want. You want it just to go up like that, so it's never overlapping and going down, like, so it never goes down and then up, so it's just always going up like that. So alright, then go 4 frames behind the other drop and keyframe to like 560. Go 4 frames ahead, keyframe to like 700. That's what it is over here. And then go to like 240, which it is for me, and then keyframe to 720. Alright, that doesn't look right, but that's good. You don't want it to look right. And see this? Alright, alright, I need to teach you guys this. Right here, you see how it goes like up, and then down, and then up? You don't want that. You always want it to go up. So it looks like that. So it's always going up. So it's not going down like that. And then here, see how it goes up too much and then it comes back down? Just do that. Boom. Now it will be smooth. Alright, now next, click on the fracture. If you don't do this, it won't work if you don't click on the fracture. Click MoGraph, Effector, and then go to Plane. Then go to Perimeter, turn off Position, go to Rotation, put RH to 360. Alright, now go to the next drop. So I'll say right here. Let's keyframe it to 10. 4 frames ahead, and keyframe it to like 42. And then let's go a little bit behind it, and then 0. And then the next drop you want to do, so I'll do right here, and then 4 frames ahead, and then I'll do like 87, sure, and then I'll go to the very last keyframe, or very last frame, and then keyframe to 0, or 100, blah. Or, if you don't want that, and you want it to like, alright, if you want it to do something else, let's say you want it to come back the same way it went, like, so you would go here, right, let's say still at 55, go 4 ahead, and then put it to 13, and then go to the very last frame and keyframe it to 0. Now go to the F curves, and you see how it goes up, and then it just stops at the keyframe, and it goes down. Drag it down, and then drag the arrow up, like that. So now, go back, and then go back to the way it went. And I think that was pretty good. I'm not going to do too much intense C4D, because this is like one of my first C4D tutorials, and I'll teach F curves soon. I am, but not as much as I like. I don't know. All right, now go to the camera. All right, we're gonna do camera like going up and down like that. Just see this right here, this little arrow thing. You drag it, your mouse forward, it goes forward, and then backwards, it goes backwards. So let's say I wanted to zoom in, so I'll go to chord. This you want to be at 0, 0, and then whatever. So this will, let's put it at negative 1500 keyframe. Go right 4 frames before the drop, and I just go to another layer to check the keyframes. So I'm gonna drag this forward so it's pretty close, and then I'm gonna go 4 frames ahead, and then I'm gonna drag out. Alright, now we're gonna go to the next frame, so it would be this right before this drop, and we're gonna zoom out a little bit. So now, see that? How it's much smoother. Alright, so now go to, if you're not here already, go to Window, Timeline, and then go to Camera, Position, Frame All, and then you see this. See how it goes down and then back up? You don't want that. You want it just to go down like that. And that will look much better. Alright, now we're gonna zoom out a tiny bit. I'm gonna say that's too much because this text, it's like some small text. So I'm actually gonna do this. And then right here, drag it out. Oh, not like that. Don't use the rotation. Drag it out, and then go 4 frames ahead. Drag it back in, and then for this, the next drop, drag in a little bit, keyframe, and then 4 frames ahead, and then drag in a lot like that. And then go to the next thing, drag in, drag out, go 4 frames ahead and drag out like that. Oh, more, like that, and then I'll zoom out a little bit at the end. So you'll see something like this. This is all wrong. If you keep it like this, you're an idiot. That's what people do, you know? But that is not what you want to do. Alright, so let's start right here. You see how it comes down? You want to drag this up and then drag the arrow, so it's like that. This, drag this one up, so it's just going up. This, do the same thing you did down here. I pointed at it because I think you know why. And then I'm going to drag this up a little bit, and then alright, now let's see what this looks like. This is the second time I've done this tutorial, and this is actually better than the last C4D I did. Alright, now we're gonna do camera movements. If you don't already have a camera, I know it's kind of late for this, but if you don't, get a circle and then come up here and get a camera and then put the camera below the circle, and then now once you take the rotation tool up here and then rotate these circles, the camera moves with it. So alright, now we're going to do camera movements. So I use this over here, circle and then chord. I don't use this at all. I just use this over here. So let's do -2, not 22. That's too much. Actually, you know what? -3. Let's put B. Alright, let's put H to 161 or 155. All right, and then B we'll put to 340. And then we'll go 4 frames before the drop. Keyframe it to like 152, -152, -2, and then this we'll put to 116, -116. Now we're gonna go to the actual beat, and then we're gonna put this to -1. We're gonna put this to -41, and this to -163. So And then we have that. Now we're going to rotate it. We're gonna take this and put it to like -7. This, negative. Oh, I did this wrong. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go into the camera movements. So you want the circle or this? I messed this up. Sorry. Oopsie. I make mistakes sometimes. There, that's better. Alright, so like you want it like this in the F curves. Let me put this to like 220 and then more rotation. And then this, the blue one, I'm gonna actually put this lower, like that. There we go. And then I'm gonna go 4 frames ahead. And then I'm going to rotate the camera to 146 as the B. And the H I'm going to put to 16, and then the P I'll put to 1. And then I'll put the 146 to 197. This, the top one to -18, and then the middle one will keep the same. Then I'll go 4 frames ahead, rotate like this. Then I'm gonna put this to 0, and then I'm gonna put this to -10. Let me go to F curves and see if this is right. No. Alright, let's fix that. Alright, there we go. And then for the plane, or for this part where it like does that, I'm actually just going to put this to like 356 and this to -1. I think that looks actually pretty good. See if it does that, then drag it down. This I'm actually gonna drag down. This I'll drag up a little bit. So now let's go to the drop after that and then rotate the camera a little bit. That's actually too much. And then this I'll put it like that. And then go 4 frames ahead, you know, the basics. And I'm gonna actually rotate it so it's like up here. Like this, I wouldn't usually do in intros, but you know, maybe I will for this tutorial. These type of camera movements. Then I'm gonna see what this looks like and if it looks bad. Alright, actually I'm gonna put that up like that. So it's like that. Drag this one down, drag this one down, and drag this one down a little bit. And then let me see what this looks like. Nah. Alright, don't do that. How about at the end we'll rotate it so it's like that, and then it will be like that. that will be the end of the intro, and I'll do something where it fades out. So let me just do this, fix it. Fix this one, and then now let's do this. Alright, now let's do something where it fades out. So fracture, graph, click on the fracture, go to step, put this to like 0 point right here for effector, and perimeter, turn off scale. Actually, no, turn it on. Put it to 0, just for now. Actually, no, put it to -1. Put position to -470, and then click fall off, click box. So when, I don't know if I did this right. I don't think I did, sadly. So for some reason, I don't know why that happens. I think I'm just gonna steal some C4D from my other intro and see what I did real quickly. Let me just find the one I did. Trying to think. This is awkward. Alright, whatever. Let's try something different. Let's take a plane. Perimeter. Put that to 0. Put this to -387. Put scale to -1. And then when that's weird. Actually, put the linear. Put it to -x. No. I got this. Let me think about this. Alright, I'm just not gonna put anything at the end. Actually, you know what? Alright, I figured this out. Put plane, perimeter, scale, uniform scale, and then put it to -0.4. Sure. And then at the end, put the effector to the strength to 0, go 4 frames ahead, and then put it to like 62, and then go to the last frame and put it to 100. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And yeah, now I'm gonna add some random. Click on the fracture, effector, random, turn off position, turn on rotation, put that to 10, -10, and then 10. So right when it fades in like that, like where the first drop, blah, put the strength to 0 and then go 4 frames ahead and put it to 100. And if you don't like the beginning rotation, you could always delete these, which I'm gonna do because I don't like how it went. I'm gonna add step. I'm gonna put this to 0.4. Put the turn scale off. Put rotation on. Put to 360. Then I'm gonna put the strength to 100. Go to the drop. Put it to 55. Go 4 frames ahead. Put it to 14. And then I'm gonna put it to 0. And then right there, I'm gonna make it so the random turns off, so go 4 frames ahead and put it to 0. And then yeah, actually that's all. Sorry about me going like blink mine halfway through. Sorry. Alright. Thanks for watching. I'll make a tutorial on AE if this video hits 80 likes. Thanks for watching. Oh, really? Wow. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.